Okay, I'm here with Jake of BulletTrain. Jake, you want to introduce yourself? What do you do? Who are you?
That's the question.
All right.
Well, we design and manufacture really cool accessories.
Okay.
And this is one of them. This is called the BulletTrain Express for the Mac.
Very cool.
And it uses Apple's wireless Bluetooth keyboard.
I guess we should get a better angle here, like as if. All right, go ahead.
Okay, there you go. So it takes Apple's
Got it.
wireless trackpad.
Yep.
And it's made in San Francisco.
Beautiful.
And this is acrylic, and this is anodized aluminum. It's all machined, and all you do is you just drop this in like this, put this in place, and you have the greatest keyboard in the world, not just for a Mac, but for a PC as well. It's extremely ergonomic. It looks like $1,000,000.
And I did try it. It's really comfortable. It saves a lot of space. You don't need a mouse now.
Oh yeah, and it looks like it's floating
right
above the table, so it's very clean, very
there it
aesthetic.
is. All right. So how much does this product cost?
$129.
$129. It's made of aluminum.
Yes, anodized aluminum.
And if someone ordered it today,
yes,
how long would it take to get?
We're currently between 3 to 4 weeks.
So you have like a backlog.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
We've been having a challenge trying to keep up with the demand on them because they're machined and you can only go so fast with it.
Yeah, they're really beautiful.
Yeah, it's and it works really well. It's also extremely ergonomic because you have the built-in wrist rest.
Right.
And of course, you can use it. You can just grab it and like put it on your lap and use it with a Mac Mini with a Mac Mini Media Center or whatever the case may be. Which a lot of our customers are using it for. We're actually surprised at how many people are making this. This is like the new de facto standard for Mac Mini Media Center.
Has Apple reached out to you at all?
No, not officially, but a lot of Apple employees have purchased our products.
Okay. And what about selling it at Apple stores? Has anyone, or are you interested, or could you do that, or?
Yeah. Well, yes. In the future, I would definitely be open to it, and hopefully that will become a reality.
Yeah, but you have to scale, so that's part of the challenge, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
We're working on that right now.
All right. So 129, did you say?
Yes.
$129, and you can buy it from BulletTrain.com.
Yes.
So that's how you buy it. Now you've got another product that's really cool. You want to show that?
Yes. We have the Magic Stand for iPad, which is also extremely cool, and it has a whole bunch of unique features. One of them is that when you look at it, you don't see any kind of stand.
Right.
You don't see some ugly, goofy stand.
Right.
And you can also go instantly from landscape to portrait, just like that.
Wow.
And this is the only stand that exists that can do that. There are others that have like a thing you have to pick it up and turn it and move it. Even Apple's own smart cover that they sell for it doesn't do portrait, it just does landscape.
Right.
And what's cool about this is you can adjust the angle of the landscape to any angle that you want.
All right, so let's see behind the scene. Why is it so ingenious?
Back here we have this secondary foot down here, and it looks like a butterfly flapping its wings. And what it does is using gravity, it follows gravity down like this.
Gotcha.
So it locks it. So for instance, if I want to type on it, like a laptop for instance, I can do so. And it's very easy to type on like this.
And it's made of the same material, anodized aluminum.
Yes, it's also anodized aluminum.
Okay.
And it can also hang on any flathead screw or nail on the wall, so it's a digital picture.
That's great. That's really cool.
So let's say you have the family over for Thanksgiving or something like that. You can just have the family album going on the wall or scrapbook or whatever you want. It's also really good in bed for watching TV. Because with most of the stands that are made, if you have them in they're designed to stand up.
Right.
But the challenge is if you bring it in bed to you without you even moving, it's just going to fall over.
Right.
But because of the extremely wide stance of the foot in the back here, it's going to be extremely stable on any surface. And what's amazing is it folds down into a little bit over 1/4 of an inch. And some people say, oh well, I don't like having this thing on the back of my iPad. It's it's going to be too big and bulky. It's not at all. It actually makes it more ergonomic because it's easier to hold in portrait, and in landscape it's easy to hold as well.
And what's the price?
This is also under $29, and it's all machined anodized aluminum made in San Francisco.
Okay. Interesting. So any of these products are available today through BulletTrain.com, correct?
Yes.
So what's your background? Just give us like, a minute of, you're a designer?
Yeah, I'm a design fanatic of the highest order, really.
Okay, so you designed, what kind of products did you design before you did these products?
All kinds of stuff. I was with SAP for a while, the German enterprise
Right.
software company. I was the lead Imagineer for SAP, where I worked on all kinds of futuristic user interfaces and so forth. And before that, I owned several companies, clothing design companies. So my background really is kind of in clothing design.
Huh.
I'm also the publisher of RolexMagazine.com.
Oh, you guys have to go to this site. It's like the who's who of like the Pope, Paul Newman, a ton of other huge celebrities. Steve McQueen.
Robert Redford.
That
Dr. Martin Luther King.
that wear Rolexes, wore Rolexes, and Jacques Cousteau.
Jacques Cousteau, yeah.
So Jake is the he is the bon vivant of many things, and how would you say you're the Renaissance man?
Well, we're working on it, and we're working on some really, really exciting products for the future that we think will, continue to complement Apple and go beyond that. So this is a very exciting time. It's also an amazing time. Just the iPad 2 is really, really incredible. It's
Right.
It's so neat to see the world's first truly user-friendly computer.
I agree. I agree.
We talk to a lot of our customers, and it's amazing, especially I notice with the ladies, like in their 40s, 50s, 60s, how much time, they just love the iPad, and they say things like, we love the Magic Stand, this is my only computer, I don't use a PC anymore or a desktop because it's just such a pain. So it really is, the iPad's really amazing, seeing how much it's changing the world and the apps. And I was at a friend of mine's home last night, and I was hanging out with his mother and his son, and the three of us were just playing with the iPad, and it was really neat to see three generations, basically enjoying the same thing. I can't ever remember a time that would have happened before, except maybe in front of the TV, like when we were kids watching Lawrence Welk or something.
Yeah, that's something that Apple has done that no other company has really bridged. Really.
And I also understand a lot of senior citizens these days are getting really into computers because they have all this free time. So it's really neat to see kind of like the whole world all of a sudden just totally engaged in this new technology. The iPad 2, of course, is just really neat.
Well, we're excited to start playing with it. I know that there's a back order. Maybe I'll have to wait 3 weeks for mine, but I can't wait to use it. And it works with the iPad too. What about the original iPad? Does this work with the original iPad?
Yes, as a matter of fact, what's interesting is if you go into the Apple Store today and you go to the accessory department for the iPad, it's much smaller than it used to be, and that's because the iPad 2 obsoleted almost every single accessory for the iPad 1. So even Apple's case, for instance, if you had Apple's case for the iPad 1, you buy an iPad 2, it's useless. So we're extremely proud at BulletTrain because this is one of the very few products that was not obsoleted by the iPad 2. So it works identically. It actually, ironically, it works even better on the iPad 2 because the iPad 2 has a flat back, so it can grab it better. But we're extremely proud of the fact that this is one of the few products that wasn't obsoleted by the iPad 2. And I think it speaks volumes about our design acumen at BulletTrain. And in the timeless nature of this, same thing with the keyboard. This thing is solid as a rock. Right. I've never seen a metal keyboard for a Mac or a PC.
Right.
Beside this for the desktop or for a Mac Mini Media Center.
Well, I think it's really well made. I can't wait to try it out, and we appreciate your time, and we're going to follow you, and hopefully along the process of building your new stuff. I know we can't talk about new stuff, but hopefully we'll get the scoop when you do come out with the new stuff and put it up on App Minute, so every one of our subscribers will hear and see, though this time they'll be seeing you. We do very few videos, so you're one of the few.
Okay, great.
All right, well listen, where do they go again to buy?
BulletTrain.com. And
Okay.
we have detailed videos that go over all the details that we covered today and much, much more, so you can get a thorough idea of the product and exactly how you'll benefit from them.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Jake.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.